My marital status is single, and I believe that being single makes it a lot easier for me to do this Lifenet project because I could make my own choices in what I want to buy and what I do not want to buy, and I can just make my own choices with budgeting. And I believe that married couples are having a harder time with this because they always have to find out what's best for them and what the other person wants and not what one person wants. My education affects my job, and my job affects the money that I get paid. And a structural engineer does not meet my expectations of how much money I would like to get paid. As a structural engineer, I will need to do a lot of saving for me to buy a house, for example. And I think that as a structural engineer, I would have to save a lot of money for me to become successful and for me to get the things that I want. My yearly gross income is $47,000, and I found my taxes by how much I make. So I get paid $47,000 gross. So with taxes, it would be about 30% given to the government. And so this brought me to the gross monthly, and then with taxes, and then my taxes paid every month. And I learned that taxes are very hard to deal with, and that taxes really take a lot out of your income, and taxes aren't very fun at all. Like, they will restrict you from what you really want in life. I made my choice by the deal that the apartment was offering. So there was another house that was offering $1,000 for partly furnished, 1 bed, 1 bath, and utilities weren't included. But this one was $1,095 with utilities included, 1 bed, 1 bath, 1 parking space, and it was partly furnished. So that's what I looked for when I was making my choice. And some factors that you need to look for when finding a home is how much space you really need, what it's offering for you, if it's close or if it's far away from your job. I drive a Ford Fiesta 2015, and I made my choice because I wanted to find a good car that had pretty good mileage, and I didn't want to use like a really old car. I wanted to use something that's up to date and something that's pretty cheap. And so luckily the Ford Fiesta was in my range. And some things that you need to look for when you're purchasing a car or purchasing something that will help you go places is that you need to look for the mileage, and you need to look for one of the best deals that you can, like how much gas you're going to be using monthly, or how far you travel in a day. Like, say you only travel about 15 minutes, you don't need to get a super good car to get you from 15 minutes away from your house to your job. I spent the most money on seafood, so like salmon, shrimp, clams, anything in that category. And I think that nothing really surprised me with prices because I love seafood right now, and I know I expected those prices to be pretty high, and I think that I could have saved a lot more money if I ate the same meals on different days. So like, say like I have dinner salmon with Caesar salad, I would have that for another day also. As a structural engineer, I only get paid $2,600 a month, and so 10% of that isn't a lot for miscellaneous expenses, so I had to choose my entertainment and my other accessories wisely, such as the Alfani collared shirt. That's probably the most expensive thing that I bought. Nothing was over $24. And something that influenced my choices was what I have right now. So I have like a lot of deodorant and toothpaste, toothbrush, basically toiletries that I use every single day. And I threw in Netflix and movies because I know that I do go to the movies a lot with friends, and I would like to do that when I get older, and so I had to think about how many times I can go and if it would fit my budget. I'm very proud to save 17% of my monthly pay. I feel like I can do a lot with that 17%. First of all, I would like to buy a house, and I would like to buy a house because I would feel more comfortable in a bigger living space than in an apartment that is very small. And I would probably use my money for food expenses because I could eat more healthier, because healthy foods cost a lot of money, and so if I eat healthier, then I have a better lifestyle and a healthier lifestyle. So my overall take on the project is that starting a single life in Hawaii isn't as hard as I thought. I got to be very independent with my choices. I got to make my own choices with my own money. I didn't have to go and talk with my partner about what we should buy or anything like that. And if I had any advice for anyone else, I would say to not get married right away. Start single, because it's really easy to live like that if you just graduated college, and it's just very simple to live like that, and that way you could save money and build up until you are ready to be in a relationship and then eventually get married.